So let's check this question. It says use the midpoint rule to approximate integral 0 to 2 radical x squared plus 1 dx accurate to 3 decimal places. So let's do this for n equals 10, then 20, 30, and 40. Then we can approximate the answer. Since we cannot find the integral of this one directly, the defined integral, so we're going to do approximation method, right? To approximate the answer. So first of all, what is f of x here?
F of x, that's the x squared plus 1.
Radical x squared plus 1.
Right.
So what is delta x here?
Delta x, it is going to be 2 minus 0 over n.
I want to do for 10. Let's select n equals 10 over
So
10, which is
1 over 5.
1 over 5. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna find evaluation points, which is C1, right?
Right.
We say C1 is A is 0 here, the lower limit, upper limit. This is B, and we call this A, right? So C1 is A plus delta x over 2, which makes 1 over 10, correct? So what's gonna be C2 then?
C2 is going to be 1 over 10 plus
C1 plus
delta x, which is 1 over 5.
Which is 1 over 10 plus 1 over 5. It makes 3 over 10, right?
Right.
I have to find another one. So I'm writing here, the first one is 1 over 10. Second is 3 over 10. What do you think third one gonna be? It has a sequence, right? Denominators are equal and numerator is increasing by 2. Which gonna be?
5 over 10, which
Then?
is 1 over
Okay,
2.
leave it here. Then
7 over 10.
Then
9 over 10.
Then
11 over 10.
Continue.
Shall I continue?
You have to get 10, okay? You have to get 10 evaluation points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 left.
Okay.
13 over 10.
15 over 10.
17 over 10.
19 over 10.
So we got 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got evaluation points. This is called C1, C2. It goes on like that until here, which is C10, right?
Right.
So what we're gonna do, we say integral 0 to 2 radical x squared plus 1 dx by midpoint rule. The approximated answer is, we're gonna put in the bracket f of 1 over 10, f of 3 over 10, plus, right? Until the last one, which is f of 19 over 10. And we multiply them all by delta x, which is 1 over 5. Is that correct?
Yes.
Then we get the approximated answer. If we do that, you can use your calculator to do. You'll get 2.956394. It says accurate to 3 decimal places. So we're gonna write this one is 2.956, right? 2.956. Any questions for the first part?
No.
If you're gonna do this for 20 rectangles, if n is 20, let's say this is part A. What we're gonna do if n is 20? We're gonna find new delta x, right?
Right.
Okay, what's it?
It's going to be 1 over 10.
2 minus 0 over 20, which is 1 over 10. And don't forget, we state here n is 20. So you're gonna find C1, which is A plus delta x over 2, 0 plus 1 over 10 over 2. Answer is
1 over 20.
What's gonna be C2?
1 over 20 plus 1 over 10.
Which is
3 over 20.
okay. Let me write them here. I got the first one, 1 over 20, then 3 over 20. You have a sequence here. Can you continue?
5 over 20, 7 over 20, 9 over 20, 11 over 20, 13 over 20, 15 over 20, 17 over 20, 19 over 20, 18 over 20,
21 over 20,
23
over 20,
25
yes.
over 20.
Until 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have to get 20. 7 more.
27 over 20, 29 over 20, 31 over 20, 33 over 20, 35 over 20,
37 over 20 and 39 over 20, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. Correct?
Correct.
And because, how do I know? The last one cannot be more than 2, okay? We have to stop before 2. So that's why I know 39 over 20 is close to 2. I stop. So what we're gonna do, we say approximated answer of the integral 0 to 2 x squared plus 1 in the radical dx is f of 1 over 20 plus f of 3 over 20 plus keep going on until f of 39 over 20, right? Then multiply by 1 over 10, correct?
Correct.
And answer gonna be, if you use your calculator and type this all, answer gonna be 2.957513, which is approximately 2.958, correct? 3 digits.
Correct.
So this is gonna be 2.95. So answers are going to be more accurate if you increase number of rectangles.
Right.
But the question comes to mind, if you have a scientific calculator, how are you gonna do this work in an easier way? I don't wanna type this all in the calculator, okay?
Okay.
So how are we gonna do that?
So I think we're going to do the sigma notation part.
Sigma notation, nice. But first we have to know, let me erase all ink. First, for the midpoint rule, okay, let me write here. We're gonna do this, sigma. We start from 0 to n minus 1, don't forget this, okay?
Okay.
And we write here f of ci times delta x, correct?
Correct.
So how do you find f of ci? This is the most important part here. First, you get delta x in terms of n, which is 2 minus 0 over n. It is 2 over n, right?
Right.
Then you're gonna say Ci is a plus delta xi plus delta x over 2. This is the rule, okay? For the midpoint, we're gonna use this method. So for our question, a is 0, delta x is 2 over n times I plus delta x over 2 gonna be 2 over n divided by 2, gonna be 1 over n, right?
Right.
So we're gonna use this formula here. Since our function is x squared plus 1, radical x squared plus 1, instead of x, I'm gonna plug in this into the function, which gonna be, I'm writing here,
9.
from 0 to n minus 1, I'm gonna write here in the bracket 2 over n I plus 1 over n square plus 1, then multiply this answer by delta x, which is 2 over n, right?
Right.
This is the formula. So if you want to do this for 10 rectangles, okay, let's say n is 10, then formula gonna be, tell me the formula, it's gonna be
To be
0 to
0 to 9
9
square root 2 over 10 1 over 5 I
leave it, let's write 2 over 10, no problem, times I plus
1 over 10
yes squared
squared
plus
1
times
by 1 over 5.
yes 2 over 10 1 over 5, right?
Right.
So if you type this in the scientific calculator, you're gonna get this answer. It's written here, okay? Let me. But in the scientific calculator, you must have sigma notation, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you see 0 to 9. Instead of I, you're gonna type x. Don't forget. 2 over 10 is 1 over 5. 1 over 10 square plus 1 times 1 over 5. Don't forget to put these two brackets. Some calculators, they give wrong answer if this 1 over 5 is out of the bracket. So we got the answer, which is 2.956. Okay. If you do this for n equals 20, in this case, the formula gonna be, can you tell me? Formula gonna be
from 0 to 19.
Yes.
Square root open bracket 2 over 20, which is 1 over 10 I.
Yes, 1 over 10 I.
Mister, you need to open the bracket.
Okay, the bracket.
Plus 1 over 10.
1 over 10?
1 over 20, sorry, mister.
1 over 20 square plus 1
Plus 1
times,
multiply 2 over 20, 1 over 10.
which is 1 over 10.
Uh-huh.
Put a bracket here and here. If you do that, it's written here. Let me erase this part. This is gonna be the answer, okay?
Okay.
Which is
2.9575.
Okay, let's write 3 digits. 8, okay? Then you can change 20, then 30, then 40, then 100 as you wish. If you get the formula, then it is easy for us to get approximated answer for n equals 10, 20, 30, and more than this. Okay?
Okay.
So if we look at the table, for 30, we're gonna get this answer, and for 40, we're gonna get this answer. So the approximated answer is 2.958, right? If you round it.
Right.
Okay, question says, use the midpoint rule to approximate accurate to 3 decimal places. So we got the answer. We're gonna say answer is 2.958 approximately. You can increase number of rectangles. You can make 100, 200, 400. You'll get more accurate answer.
Mhm.